In this video, we will demonstrate Coke loading using TLoad. We will demonstrate one way of loading Coke. To be clear, there are many ways of loading Coke. We're just going to show one way. Loading Coke depends on the physical terminal. It depends on many variables. For example, the level of automation, the type of SCADA systems being utilized, whether loading occurs on the scale or off the scale. So there are many variables. But here we will show the following way of loading Coke. In this way, the driver drives their truck onto the scale, and on the scale they basically reach out to the TLoad terminal, which looks something like what you see here on the screen. The TLoad terminal is essentially a 15-inch or 19-inch touchscreen that the driver interacts with. The driver will start by pushing the start button. Once they push the start button, they'll be prompted to enter certain information. These prompts are really designed by the client, and it depends on the process being used. So they're customizable. After they finish the validation process, all the questions they have to enter or they have to answer, then they will click the start button and the truck will start loading, meaning TLoad will engage the conveyor and the hopper, and they will start to transfer Coke into the truck. At this point in time, the driver will kind of inch slightly forward to help spread the Coke in the truck, guided by a set of traffic lights. And again, TLoad controls the traffic lights. For example, they can go from green to go, to red to stop, to flashing green, to prompt the driver to move forward slightly. So let me start by doing an example truck Coke loading so I can show the whole process. The driver is going to start by clicking the start button on the screen from his cabin. Let me do that. They'll get to this screen, and this is really customizable. In this case, we have Coke and sulfur, but it can be anything. I'm gonna pick Coke. Okay, this particular system is set up, although this is not how it has to be. This is just one way of utilizing driver pins. So essentially, each driver has a pin, and they have to enter their pin in order to continue with the process. Let me find the pin. I've got this pin here for Jerry Woods. I'm gonna copy this pin and I'm gonna type it in here. Okay. Next, again, the driver will actually key in this number with the keypad on the screen, which can be either numeric or alpha, depending on what's required. Next. In this particular process, but it doesn't have to be this way, the driver must select a ship to. Let me select, for example, this Coffeyville Enterprises, and they must select a type of trailer. I think we have two, large and small. Let me select the small, and they will have to key in their vehicle number. Let me put 4501 and trailer number 5689. Continue. So at this point of time, the driver is still in his cabin trying to initiate the load. After they've entered the information that's required to validate the load, now they're going to be prompted to take the in-weight. So basically, by clicking this button, the system will capture the in-weight of the truck, which is, in this case, it's going to be the empty weight. So let me do that. Okay. So now the system has captured the in-weight, and the next step for the driver is to really engage the conveyor belt and the hopper and to start loading. Once he does that, in this way, in this scenario, they'll have to move forward. Actually, they'll keep moving forward past this terminal in order to spread the Coke inside the truck. So let me click the button Start Loading. And now TLoad has engaged the conveyor belt and the hopper, and it's actually pouring product inside the truck. It's going to keep loading until the maximum weight has been reached. The maximum weight has been set by the type of trailer, large or small, in the earlier step, and that's configurable. So, but you can see here, that's the cutoff weight. That's the maximum weight. We cut off. Normally, we cut off less than the max to allow. Okay, we've reached now the maximum weight. Now the system is going to capture the out weight automatically. Remember, the driver is past this terminal, and now the system has captured the in and out weight automatically. It started and it stopped the conveyor belt, and now the finished loading. And what they will do, they will move to a second TLoad station where they're going to sign the bill of lading and get a paper copy. I've got another tab here open with that station, so I'm going to click on the tab. This tab here shows the signatures station. As you can see, as soon as that truck finished loading and the outweight has been captured, it's going to show here as an active BOL, as a card on the screen, and it's going to show as an active BOL, and the driver will come and find his, I guess, name or trailer number or whatever. They will click this card. They can verify the Coke, the quantity in gallons. There's a conversion, and next thing they will complete the BOL. Let's see what's going to happen now. So this is just a summary of what just happened. We've got this loading at this refinery. This is the customer. We're going to print 3 copies. This is the carrier. This is the in weight, out weight, and I'm going to sign it here, and I'm going to hit save. At this point of time, the system is going to print the bill of lading, and the driver has finished loading. Thank you.